With the first quarter of A-League events done in Season 4 of Tour de Endurance, we move to the second event of the B-League, the Classic event, the Funnel Classic. And this event, we've seen it in every season, but we've changed up the course a bit. The green funnels are spread across the different parts of the course, and we'll see what that can do to shake things up. Of course, this is the second of 8 events in the B-League, where the bottom 4 will get relegated after the 8 events.
And those 4 teams will not advance to the Season 5 qualifiers, while all the other 12 in the B-League shall fall back to group stage qualifying. But here you see this new Funnel Classic course with a split of 2 translucent, 5 orange, 1 green, 3 more orange, and then another green to close it out, to add a bit of differentiation to all the Classic Funnel event courses. And there you see the Expedition teams showing the run, but you all know how this works by now. It's just top 4, there's 2 heats of 8, top 4 advance to the final, and the winners of the final will be our podium spots. It cannot be any simpler than that.
In this event, a signature event of Tour de Endurance, dare I say, every team is looking to put their best marble to get their best chance of winning this event. We all know how this event works. Top 4 will move on, so you don't want to actually expend all of your energy in the heats. You want to save it for the final if you're in an advancement spot already. Those marbles circling in the green funnel, I think a bit surprised to reach the green funnel so early, because there's still a lot to go after you exit that first green funnel. Of course, you want to avoid falling out of the funnels. As that marble just showed, you can easily fall out of the funnels if you're not careful. The final few marbles in that last green funnel circling on through, that is where things can really get dicey and really get shaken up towards the end of this course.
You can just see how spread out the field can get on this new track, but you can still make wondrous comebacks, as Team Cameo have done here with the Autumn Leaves, who pretty much led the entire race, and Team Cameo do end up pulling ahead to win it. So despite you can pull well ahead, but you can always still lose it out with comebacks from other teams down below. And there you see Team Cameo's Conceal wins the race, and 2:28.04 is the benchmark time, but the black holes showing what you don't want to do. If you lose control in those funnels, you will just slip right out and get nothing out of this event. And there you just see the absolute massive tower that these teams will face as the first heat lines up for the Funnel Classic.
Once again, this is an event that we have not seen in the A-League before we move to the B-League edition, so these teams will have to go on their own strategies to see what they can do here. Navy Seals looking like they're going to drop on through first. Onion Union and Croissant Crew circling pretty well. I think they'll have the lead. Onion Union actually drops on through, but Croissant Crew have the lead after the first funnel.
And now we can start plunging into the orange. Navy Seals and Team Sunrise are the first few into the orange funnels. Quantum Tunnels do follow, but up top it is still Croissant Crew. Now Onion Union make up a spot over Team Mayhem, and Crystal Pistols with Rhinestone instead of Jewel this time around. Crystal Pistols actually take the lead over the Croissant Crew. They're looking into the orange funnels there. Quantum Tunnels having a wonderful opening to the orange funnels. They've gone from 6th all the way up into the top 3, but you just need to get top 4 in this first race. And Croissant Crew have fallen to pieces. They've gone from first to last in just this last little stretch of funnels.
And Quantum Tunnels, of course, the winners of the first B-League event. They've started very well in their opening campaign as a team in Tour de Endurance. We'll see what they can do here, although they are plummeting as we see the first few marbles that go on into the green funnel. One marble, I think, is going to drop on through, but they get a big bump from everyone else. Navy Seals now look like they're going to drop on through, and so are the Crystal Pistols.
Croissant Crew end up coming on through first. It is a vigorous battle in this first grand final to try and stay out. Look at Platoon coming through in 7th place, and there goes Crystal Pistols. But Team Mayhem had a wondrous push to get from 8th place in the green finals, and now they're sitting pretty in the top 5. But the top 4 there, those 4 look like they're pretty poised to advance for now, with Quantum Tunnels, Onion Union, Team Sunrise, and Navy Seals fighting to stay up and avoid that melee in the middle. But they're getting caught up now. Navy Seals fall on through. Team Sunrise and Quantum Tunnels lead the way, and Quantum Tunnels taking the lead to a raucous cheer from the crowd after already winning the first event. Quantum Tunnels looking very strong and already adjusting to Tour de Endurance life.
Croissant Crew looks like they're going to drop on through first, and no one will push them aside. Croissant Crew will get dead last in this first race. Crystal Pistols, so they're hoping for a collision from perhaps the Lagoon Platoon there or the Onion Union. A collision between those two teams, not with the Crystal Pistols though, but the Onion Union might collide with them, and yes they will. And the Onion Union will get on through, will they? Oh, it's going to be very close between those teams, and Team Sunrise look like they might get mixed into it.
Team Sunrise have just avoided that whole melee the entire time. Now they're in trouble. They've fallen through for 5th place, but what a run by the Crystal Pistols Rhinestone to sneak into the top 4, while these 3, Navy Seals, Team Mayhem, and Quantum Tunnels, coast their way into the final. But Crystal Pistols talk of the race there, from really far down going into the green funnels. They make a miraculous comeback and will move on to the final with the Navy Seals who come through in third place and Team Mayhem who come through in second. Quantum Tunnels winning the race in their first funnel event. Again, adjusting to Tour de Endurance life very well, winning their first race of this classic funnel style.
Rhinestone of the Crystal Pistols, there you can see in the bottom funnel battling with the Croissant crew for dead last. They made a great comeback to get into fourth place, and fourth place is all you need to advance to the final. Quantum Tunnels, though, a great first impression they've made in Tour de Endurance, battling with Team Mayhem and the Navy Seals, those three cruising to the final. We'll see what the models can do with Heat 2. Flash fires down to the Silly Slimes. We'll see what these models can do.
And off they go into the first funnel. Silly Slimes, they look to be in trouble early on, but it is always a melee in this first funnel. Popsicles wind up falling on through first, and it looks like the Moneymakers have the widest angle and are being pushed out further by Steel Force. And there you see Sweet Cookie from Sweet and Sours, a very good funnel competitor who's been highly underrated due to being stuck in the B League for so long, and currently leads the way. Woodsman and Popsicles coming through in the orange funnels first. Woodsman especially get absolutely ruined by the Popsicles, already falling on through to the second and perhaps the third funnel soon, but Silly Slimes pushed them aside.
The two green teams, and the Moneymakers and the Sweet and Sours, battling for the lead over there. And the Rosemaries, I think, are doing a pretty good job of holding in third place, although they do plummet. As we see the Woodsmen, and I think that's the Popsicles, battling in the bottom, trying to avoid plummeting down into that green funnel. Flashfires also join them. Steel Force will plummet on through first, and they are a first entrant into the green funnel. Sweet and Sours now have the lead, although they fall down through with the Silly Slimes, and those two are battling now for the lead.
Silly Slimes on a great run here. They've stayed in that funnel with a great stand in that third orange funnel, and now are currently fighting for the win of the Sweet and Sours. There's a big melee in the green funnel to try and stay up. Popsicles fall on through. If you stay up in this funnel, you could very easily find yourself advancing to the next round. Woodsman trying to swing around the border, and they just can't hold out as long as they can. And it's Rosemary's Silly Slimes who were in that green funnel for pretty much no time at all, and now the Sweet and Sours are trying to fend off the Rosemaries, who have had a great run, never been in a green funnel in their professional career, and they've taken the lead out of it. Popsicles, and I think that is the Croissant crew. No, it's not, sorry. The Steel Force already all the way down there in the bottom funnel.
Some Moneymakers, actually. The Moneymakers looking to drop on through, and they're joined by a whole bunch of models. Flashfires now look very close to the event horizon, as do the Sweet and Sours. And those are teams that have been up there for a majority of this race. It's going to be very close. Flashfires will drop on through first. Silly Slimes as well. They're about to drop on through. Who's it going to be? Silly Slimes it is, then the Sweet and Sours, and then the Woodsmen. And those four are your teams that are not going to be moving on. But Steel Force, a great comeback, and the Popsicles especially, they were down in that green funnel, I think, from the very beginning, and they are going to hold on for advancement.
I didn't even notice the Popsicles advancement until Ramen mentioned it. That was unbelievable. Popsicles, great comeback to get into third place. Moneymakers were all over the track in that course and ended up in the top four, only just over the Woodsman. Those bottom four, any of them could have advanced out of that with how that melee for the bottom was. Only Steel Force and Rosemary's avoided it. Rosemary's especially really pushed to avoid it as they took the lead in the first green final and never ended up giving it back with this move up here. Sweet and Sours, I think, just hit the side of the event horizon for the green funnel, and then the Rosemary's just took the lead, and they never fell down far enough to give it back. And this is that melee to stay out and advance to the final. Look at how close it was between Woodsman and Moneymakers especially. Less than half a second between them.
The Rosemaries, a great job to get the win in this more classic event, an event they're perhaps more suited to after an unconventional block bumping event caught them out a bit. Team Sunrise will get the best of the rest, and Lagoon Platoon, Onion Union in 10th and 11th as we get ready for the final. Steel Force, Team Mayhem, Popsicles, Quantum Tunnels, Crystal Pistols, Moneymakers, Navy Seals, and the Rosemaries from top to bottom. One of them will capture gold, and two others will get on the podium.
Two reserves in the form of Mutiny of Team Mayhem and Brass from Steel Force, and two captains of Marina of Navy Seals and Rose of the Rosemaries. The other four are all classic members. What can these teams do? Who will come out on top in this new and improved Final Classic? It is the Popsicles, bit of a surprise there, taking the early lead as Team Mayhem already find themselves in the orange funnels. Rosemaries and Navy Seals coming on through as well, but Team Mayhem having a really rough start here. Already 3 orange funnels in as Moneymakers, Quantum Tunnels, and Popsicles have the early top 3.
Popsicles look like they have a bit of a wider arc, and they will keep that lead as everyone else is now in the orange funnels. Popsicles are a team that has struggled so much in past editions of Tour de Endurance, and they would love to get a gold medal here to boost their morale. Crystal Pistols, though, also circling on through, and they've taken the lead as the Navy Seals are now also in a pretty good position. They get bumped down by the Crystal Pistols as Team Mayhem in that bottom green funnel are now looking to drop on through it before anyone joins them in that green funnel.
Yeah, Team Mayhem, no first green funnel miracle here. They will fall on 3 before anyone even comes close to entering the green funnel. Team Mayhem have pretty much ruined their race here. A comeback here would be unbelievable from them. But Crystal Pistols have taken the lead at the start of the orange funnels. They have not given it back since, and they've still got it. As the green funnel brawl starts to get heated, Popsicles are sent flying down, and now look out of this race despite leading it for such a long time. Team Mayhem are already into the bottom green funnel, while Quantum Tunnels and Crystal Pistols are yet to enter the first green one. Unbelievable spread of competitors here. Who's going to come out on top?
The Popsicles were a very poor angle in that last orange funnel. They're now joining Team Mayhem in the bottom green one. They have a very wide angle against, and they've hit them. And the Popsicles, they might have gone from first to last. Team Mayhem, though, will drop on through first. Then it's the Popsicles Steel Force, I think that is, in that bottom green funnel, looking to get 6th place. But it's a big melee in the orange funnels between the Quantum Tunnels, Crystal Pistols, Rosemary's, and I think that's the Moneymakers.
Yeah, Moneymakers have made a great run here. They've been nowhere toward the front the entire race, and now suddenly they're in battle for the gold medal here. So is Steel Force. As I say that, they looked to pull a comeback, but they just slipped on through due to a poor angle of attack. And these 5, by some miracle, could all still win this gold. Rosemary's, though, holding strong in the orange funnel. Crystal Pistols come on through for 5th place. They were leading it after the first green funnel, but just could not hold on to it. A contact between Quantum Tunnels and Rosemary's puts them well ahead of the rest. Navy Seals missed the podium. Moneymakers for 3rd place. But who's going to win? Quantum Tunnels and Rosemary's. One brand newcomer, one new Tour de Endurance competitor. Who's going to win it?
These two teams, both of the new team expansion, one of them will capture gold. Will it be the Quantum Tunnels? Yes, it will be, as the Rosemarys will plummet on through for 2nd place. Both of these marbles winning their heats. One of them will capture gold, and it's Quantum Tunnels, the team that won the gold in the first B-League event. We saw the A-League have the gold medal winner winning the first 2 events. It's happened again in the B-League as the Quantum Tunnels, 2 golds to start the B-League and 2 golds to start their campaign in Tour de Endurance. Take a bow.
And with 2 golds already for the Quantum Tunnels, they can take a nice breather. I think 50 points is a very safe margin to avoid the dangers of relegation. Quantum Tunnels go to the spoils today. That was an unbelievable performance in the first 2 events of the B-League. Not just this one, as Rosemary's and Moneymakers, I'm sure, more than happy to round out the podium.
And so just like the Serpent Speeders, the Quantum Tunnels, a huge lead ahead of everyone else with 50 points. Lagoon Platoon do hold 2nd place. Moneymakers, Rosemary's, and Navy Seals all making moves into the top 5. We'll go back to the A-League with the combination race as event 5 in the next event.
That's it. Silence. You can make your...